Huh?
Okay. Very good evening to one and all. We welcome you to the Deccan Positive Mental Health webinar series. We welcome today resource person Mrs. Vishalashi ma'am, school counselor and skill trainer, and we welcome participants and teammates on behalf of Manasa Sukara Mindcare Hyderabad in association with Eloban Counseling Center Hyderabad. Forest Creative Heart Studio Punjab. Thank you. Over to intro section, ma'am. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful welcome note. Today we are on session 77 on topic bridging the generation gap, and a short intro about today's resource person, Vishal, ma'am. She has been completed her bachelor's in Tamil and BSc in psychology and master's in counseling and family therapy. She working as a student counselor and skill trainer in Kailas Women's College, Salem. She handling psychology support for nursing students in Kailas Nursing College. She has given many sessions on mental health webinar series of American College, and she also acted as a coordinator. With that short introduction, I would like to hand over the session to you, ma'am. Happy to have you, ma'am. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Naveen, and thank you, Mangai ma'am, for your warm welcome. And thank you, friends. I don't know, male can relate this feel or not. Women can easily relate this when if we are moving to our mom's place after so long time after our marriage, we will get a cheerness, no? That feel I'm getting because I'm after long time I'm coming here. So that feel I'm getting. Before wasting your valuable time, I will move to my presentation. Just a minute, friends. I will load it. Sharing the screen and share. Cinema, am I audible and my PPT is visible, right, ma'am?
Yes, Vishal.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we will dive to the topic. Today's topic is bridging the generation gap. Is it necessary to move to this topic? That's the I think so. Enough introduction is given to me, so we will move to this. Why this topic is needed? All the times we are living with the multi-generational people here. So why this topic is needed now? See, now we are in the hurry-burry situations, hurry-burry lifestyle. So we are getting some glitches in that. So I thought this topic need to explore. So I chose this topic. I think so you all agree with me because in now we are getting some glitches of interactions between these generation in the workplace or in the social situations and in all the places. So we will move into this one. Oh, sorry. I chosen these four generations for us. Generation X, Millennials, Generation Z, and Generation Alpha. I think so before the Generation X, now they will be the senior citizens. So I thought to take these four generation people because so many places these peoples are active and actively we are mingling. So the Generation X were born from 1965 to 1980s, and the millennials are 1981 to 1996, and the Generation Z are born 1997 to 2012, and Generation Alpha is born 2013 onwards, and Generation X. These people, before we are knowing the values or communication styles or technology of these people, I want to explore their childhood and their brought up so that we can easily understand them and easily we can tackle them. This is my perspective actually. So I want to explore their childhood. The Generation X born 1965 today, they may be in the 50s, around 50s like that, or the late 40s like that they will be. So that time, what I thought, the children will be 4 or 5 maximum in their home, or minimum 3 will be, and most of them live in the joint families. Their grandpa, grandma will be, and their fathers, brothers like that, or aunt or uncle, all will be. And the lifestyle also very slow one. So the social interaction also very good. The social communication is also very good. We all know our neighbors. We all know the neighbors' relatives also. So that easy lifestyle that will be. And see, generally that time the children were very much played in the open playground streets like that. That time the education importance is always there in all the times, but the parents did not insist to get the first mark. My child need to get first mark. That attitude is not in that generation. So the children played in outside for most of the time. They themselves come inside to study, so they are adapted with this one, so they know the work life balance, and they are independent. They how to say, they played under with so many people, so many children. So they are good in the leadership skills, they are good in the communication, social communication, they are very good in that one. And they are independently, they can take the decision, they whether they can come inside and study, or they want to play outside for so many times. After also, and they know to tackle the elder generation, because the grandpa and grandma are there, and the uncle or aunts with them, so they know how to ask something with them and get with them. So they are very good with that one. These type, they are good in the communication style. If you are saying the digital about, they are good in the email and phone calls, because they are the early adopters of technology. We can say this time, if the computer is in the room, they will leave the slippers outside and they will come inside, like that of the they are see the computer is the precious one. The first generation computer will be in that time. They are very see the computer as a system as a very precious one. And if we are moving to the next generation, they are the millennials one. They will be now around late 40s or late 40s and early 30s. They will be like that one. See, this time the children, if you are thinking about their childhood, the children will be maximum will be 3 and minimum will be the 2. Sometimes some exceptionals will be, but we are not talking about the exceptionals, and we are talking about the Indian situation only. I'm not talking about the global one, because in Indian situation only we can say these 2, 1, and the global situation is different always from us. See, this time the slowly our lifestyle become fast. We are adapting for the television. The television comes to each and every house this time. The radio become outdated one. And see, before generation, the education is given importance to the women also. So this time the women also moving outside for the employment. So many of the families, both the parents were employed. So their grandparents is taking care of the children. We usually we can understand, if the grandparents is taking care of the child, they could not run behind them, they could not allow them to go outside and play, because they are always in the fear. If parents will say something, we tackle these kids. So they are very much interested to give them the digital, these playstations, video games, and they are interested to leave them with the television. So these people grow up with the technology, highly tech savvy and adaptable. These in these times, the if we say about the mobiles and all, the parents will be having the mobiles. The kids take the parents' mobile and use that one. They have some excitement for this digital technology. They always want to use the mobile phones, but parents give in some time only. No, so after they grown up, after they are getting their own digital mobiles and all, they used it to explore in that one. So they are preferring the digital communication, texting, and social media. But these type generation people will be good in the social media like the Facebook and all that, but they are not moving for the Twitter or Instagram or LinkedIn like that one. They are good in the Facebook and all that. If we are moving to the next one, the generation is that the born 1997 and 2012. They are the real heroes for the digital one. From childhood, they are getting the digitals. See, these people in this time, they will be only one child like that, and Parents were moved from their parents and moved for the cities. And both will be employed. They will be taken care of. The children will be taken care of by the nannies like that. So, and the parents also see the parents are very excited with the mobile. They will have a tendency. I didn't get this mobile, so I will give to my child. They think like that, and they will be pampered. And all the time they will think, whatever my child ask, whatever my child need, I must give to them. So these people really they will they are adapted with the true digital one. They are very comfortable with the all the technologies which were digital, but the social interaction is very much lacking for this one, because they are in the digital. The digital world is in their hands, but they are not good in the social interaction. They are not willing to move out of the house and mingle with the physical world. They are very good in this global awareness. They will talk everything in a second. They will get all the news. If something happens in South America, anywhere in any corner of the world, at once they will know. But they doesn't know what happens in their neighborhood. These people are like that. They didn't move outside. They did not want to move outside. They will be lacking in the social interactions. And the next generation, the generation alpha. See, up to now, the generation gap we can calculate for the 10 years. But after the generation alpha, 2013 onwards, the digital world is growing like such a thing. So the generation is, how to say, the generation is evolving and evolving. In 2 or 3 generations, there will be a gap. In our days, I will say, after a 10 years will be only the generation gap will be visible. But here, only after a 2 years itself, they feel the gap of them. They feel, I'm not good in. Before 2 years, people they feel the older one. So this time the generation is moving fastly, very fastly, and these people is very much lack in the social interaction. And one more thing here they faced is, after this 2013 and 13 and all, we are moved for this COVID and this pandemic and all. So these kids was very much affected. The kid, why in which age they want to socially interact, that age they were not allowed to interact in the social. They are not allowed for the physical school. They so these generation people very much lack in the social communication. They are individualized. They always think of themselves only. They can be empathy for the South African people, but not for the neighborhood people. They are if something happens also, they want everything. They want to see in the digital. Ma'am, am I audible? Ma'am?
You are audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Okay. Actually, everything they want to see in the digital eyes. They don't want to see in the physical eyes. They want everything to see in the digital eyes. They get satisfaction. See, something they want to shop also. They won't go to the physical shop and they won't buy. They are not getting interested to that. They want to see in the digital one, and they want to buy there only. If the same product is nearby shop also, they doesn't want to move there. They want everything from the digital only. And strategies for the bridging gap, as we understand these generation people. So now we have an idea. These people will be, and these their characteristics will be like this. How we can bridge the gap between them? The first one, each and every person want to. If I may be in any generation, I may be alpha, I may be generation is that anything, they themselves want to bridge the generation gap. That awareness need to, all the people, individual need to want that. We could not insist other people come like that. We could not insist other. We ourselves need to bridge the gap. First, we need to break the stereotypes. Here, what I'm saying about the stereotypes meant, see, always we thought our generation is a very good generation. The other generation is very lazy one. The older generation people, what they say, the younger generation is not respectable people. They are very bad. They are not respectable. They are like this, like this. So many complaints they are giving. So always before moving back with that people itself, they have some prejudgmental. So with aversion, if we are going to mingle, how we can mingle with them? So we need to cut that stereotypes. We need to break that one, and we need to see them as open. In open eyes, we need to see them. And also the other generation people, the younger generation also, what I'm saying, they all think we are the adapters. Actually, they are the digital adapters. I agree with that. They are good in the digital one, but they need to respect the other one, because digital communication is a one communication meant the social communication is also the other type of communication. We could not say the digital communication is very good one and the social communication is the bad one. This is good, this is better, best. We could not say that one. Both are in the same plate. So they need to respect the elder people, because they are also very good. They are also achieved. See, if you're getting some digital one today, latest technology, they are the creators of that latest technology. So they can also understand. They may take some time, extra time. So we all need to break the stereotypes of other generation people, and we must be open to mingle with the all and the active listening. See, we are, if we are in the prejudgment, we would not allow them to complete the sentence or complete their thought. So we must give some time. If we are younger generation also, older generation also, if we are in any generation also, we must give time to them to express their thoughts in either in digital way or social communication. Any way, we must give time to them. We need to listen to them. If we listen only, they can communicate their full thoughts. If you did not respect, we did not listen, how they can communicate. It is vice versa for all the generations. And empathy, we must understand. See, they came with the digital communication, so they will be like that. We need to understand them, and all the people, we need to understand their own generation qualities, characteristics. All the generation people need to understand other generation people's characteristics, so that they can easily understand them, their own views, why they are saying like that. Everything they can understand. And adaptability in communication styles, as we say, the first two generation are good in social communication. The other two generations are good in the communication, digital communication. Here they both need to be adapt to that one. I can say always we need to adapt. That one is very much needed. See, now we can say we are not how to say, pricking the stone and making the fire. We are taking the matchboxes at next the lighters came and all. We are adapting for the next technology. At the same time, we must need to adapt for these communication styles also. If we are good in the chatting, we can also chat. If we are good in communication, social communication, we need to adapt for them. Adaptation is much needed for the older people. I can say for the older human beings in all the dimension, it is very much needed. That adaptability only made them to evolve for these much years. If not in sapiens, why the Homo sapiens only now that the others where they are gone, because we are adapted for these. So the adaptability is very essential for all the humankind. And encourage the open. We must be open to all and encourage other people. Here I can remember in Mahabharatam, I could not precisely say the situation where it is comes. I crossed this one. The Pandavas, there will be 5 people, right? In that one conversation, the Yudhishthira, the first one, elder one, always says, Nakula or Sakadeva, you start the conversation, because he given the explanation why he asked the Nakula or Sakadeva to start the conversation. Because the Nakula and Sakadeva were the very younger one in that 5 people. If elder one said something, we could not disobey him. We could not say the opposite thing for that, for their opinion. We could not say the opposite opinion. So we will be stopped, or will be stopped. The gap will be fall between us. So what he says, if the younger one said first, then after that the elder one will say their opinion, so that the younger one will get the freedom to say to express their opinion. So I feel this example may be from the Mahabharata, it may be the epic, it may be from the past times. I feel this is very good. We can adapt to this type of conversation. If we are in home, or if we are in the workplace, any places, we can ask. In workplace, we can take this as a hierarchy. If in the lower hierarchy people, we can ask them to tell their opinion, so that they can say openly. If not, after we saying that our opinion, how can they say freedomly their opinion? So we can, if we can follow this one, the workplace will be very good, and it will be a very beautiful one, and it will be easily one for all the people to adopt. And the honest dialogue among all members, this always this one is needed for the communication, I think so. You all will agree, because the honest one, if I doesn't know the social communication, I need to agree, and I doesn't know the digital communication, I need to agree. There is no what to say, there is no ego issues in this here. If we accept, I don't know, then only we can learn. So if we want to learn, we need to accept whatever we doesn't need it. And if we are not agreed anything, the openness and the honest is always good for the communication and for the long time communication. And the reverse mentoring, and this is very interesting one. Actually, a case study also for this one. The reverse mentoring, what we now we discussed, right? The Mahabharata situation, the same. If the younger generation is good in the digital and technologies, we can ask the older generation can ask the younger generation to teach them. Nothing wrong in learning from our grandchild or the younger one. Nothing wrong in it. It is a pleasure. Believe me, it is a pleasure. And also, the younger generation need to be patient to teach the older generation also. That is also a point to be needed. Noted. The younger generation will quickly adapt to the latest technologies, and also the older generation needs some time, so they can use the younger generation for this one. This we says as the reverse mentoring, and recognition and appreciation. See, for the younger generation, doing something or coding or anything doing in this technology is very much easy, and it's just a minute like that. But for the older generation, logging in a social media is a big achievement. So they always say, oh, I'm also in a social media. I did this. I did YouTube. I did this. I opened my YouTube by myself. They will say like this. You just understand them and appreciate them and recognize them. This will make them to move forward in their digital technologies. And here also the same, the younger generation, they always use the Google map for asking to explore the routes. They won't interact with other people. Don't blame them. Don't blame why are you using Google like that. Don't blame. Give some space to them and ask them to ask somebody others, interact with others. We can teach them how to interact with in the social settings like that, without seeing the Google. We can explore with the outer people, and we can ask the roots like that. If they did that, they will feel really, oh, I did something good. I did. They will feel something they achieved. They got a Olympic medal like that. Don't say that time without knowing the route itself. I've gone to the Delhi. I've gone to the this place and that place. If we say like that, they feel, oh, what is that? I did a very good thing. Yeah, very task I finished. They are not respecting that one. So the gap is starting here only. If you're not appreciating or accepting or recognizing other generation, if they are younger or older, if you are not appreciating the other generation, the first thing, the gap is starting. After that, the gap is becoming bigger one. So if we want to bridge the gap, the recognition and appreciation is much needed one. And the case study, as I said already, the reverse mentoring, we said, na? The Procter and Gamble's, we all know that it's a advertisement company, the Procter and Gamble, we all know, na? There they tested this reverse mentoring. Na? What they did actually in their workplace, uh, they made some groups. In that group, the younger generation is also there, and the older generation is also there. Here, the hierarchy is also there. Because in the workplace, the manager is also sometimes see some managers will be younger than the employer also. Sometimes they will be older. The both situation will be there. In this Procter and Gamble reverse mentoring, their testings like that, what they did, they asked the younger generation to teach the older generation what they all know about the digitals and everything. See, sometimes the younger people's perspective will be very creative and out of the box also. And the older people, we are practiced for the rules and regulations. We won't break the rules. These younger generation always want to break the rules. So they are think out of the they are easy to think out of the box. Here they are very rigid with the rules and regulation. So many greater ideas, so many greater digital techniques were shared by the younger people, and the older people adopted that one. So that group became a very successful one there. So by taking this an example, we can use this technique, this reverse mentoring and appreciation and adaptation, recognition. We can use this in our family setting also, and also in the work setting. Why I'm always saying about the work setting means, no, the family setting is uh, a little bit reduced. The multi-generation family setting is reduced nowadays. Nowadays only the nuclear families is much. The multi-generation family is not that much now as earlier. What in workplace now, so many generations are now working in the same place. So these examples and this much, the bridging the generation gap is much needed in the workplace now. And continuous learning and updating, this is very much needed. I will tell you a secret. If you want to be young always, as our Dinakar sir, the continuous learning is needed. That will give you immense pleasure. Believe me, it's give you immense pleasure. And if we want to say in our psychology perspective, it will strong your neuroplasticity. So our brain will be very young, and we will be very young. Even though we wear specs also, we will be very young. Uh, and also we can, if the continuous learning makes us to move easily with the other generation. If you are in any generation, you will be easily adapt to the next generation because of this continuous learning and updating. You must be updated. If you finish your degree, you can't sit and you can't say I finished my degree and frame it, and it can't be that. Updating is essential, because now each and every moment the updating is happening. So the updating is must for us. And secret mantra, team spirit. See, if we want to say about the team, how must be a team. You all know some hill climbing groups will be right. If a first person will move upwards, he will put a nail and he will tie that in with the rope and he will move upwards. The other after other another one will hang with that rope, the same rope, and he will also strong that one with a nail and strong that one. All the other members will do that. Here, each and every member must be conscious, and all must believe other one. Then only their rope will be very strong, so they can be safe and they can reach the top. Their achievement, that is the one needed. If we want to achieve the spirit, team spirit is needed. Each and everyone, see, in our team, one person know technology. If he shares that knowledge to all of us, it's easy for us to learn, right? And easy for us to move forward. There is no challenge for us, right? And each and every person will be good in exporting one talent. That is more than enough. We all can learn and we all can adapt. We all can utilize that one, and totally the team will be greater one, right? So team spirit is much needed here. And I think so I come to the end of the one. I think so it a little conversation, little situation, little topic, but everything what I said is my perspective, and I'm ready to hear your perspectives and all. I may be right or may not be wrong. I may be wrong or right. Sorry, right or wrong. This is my perspective about this generation gap. I'm open to you all. Thank you, Sunandavan. Session is yours. Thank you, Uncle.
Great. Let us have interaction. Please have close interaction with Vishal.
If you have opposite opinion, also I'm the same. I want to hear from you all.
Please. Yes, you can start.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Thank you for a nice session. Nice information. According to me, that we can bridge the gap. There is one more thing that if we are dealing with a 12-year boy or a girl, we cannot expect him to come up to our level, as he doesn't experience that thing. And what we can do is we go down to their level at their thing, and we can understand their issues. That's the one more thing that we can bridge that gap. We have to go down to their level, as we have already experienced that thing, and then understand what their issues are and what they want to say, what their issues things. It's like that. So we can go down. We can go down to their level. This is the one more thing that we can bridge the gap in between the generations.
I agree.
And
I
the
agree.
and the other thing is we have to be friends with them. As and my son grows up, and as soon as he crosses 13 or 14, it like I make him my friend. It's like our relation is not father and son duo. It's like friends. Then only we can understand each other, and we can take the things better on a better side. That's what I think. We can add up it to that thing.
Yeah, sure, sir. I totally agree with that also. And nowadays, the kids also interested to mingle with their grandparents. So
Of
we
course,
can
of course.
encourage between the parents need to encourage that one. They
Yes, yes.
can leave that one to them because see, for them they are in-laws. They can see some all places their politics are there. I'm not jumping into that one. But if we are leaving them, they will understand and they will get some valuables with them also. Here
Of course, ma'am. Of
the
course.
so both the sides, the kids also now, sir, in workplace actually now I'm moving with the kids what they am saying, the 22, 23 years kids, I'm moving with them. See, they are also interested to move with us. The one thing we need to do, as you say, we need to move with them very friendly. We could not say,
Yeah.
I know everything, and I'm right.
The
That
new
word,
generation, the new generation is very restricted to take orders.
yeah.
We
They
have to
won't.
request them for everything.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Subbarao, go ahead. Unmute. Subbarao, unmute.
Madam, your presentation is really excellent, superb.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Let me add one or two points to what you have just said.
Yes, sir.
I'm a very good friend of my granddaughter who is 18 years old, a gap of 59 years between us.
Very
She's my
good.
very good friend. And the one thing that we started doing right from the childhood is we never indulged in comparisons. Comparison leaves a terrible scar on the minds of the youngsters, and that is one thing that we must stop at any cost. That's number one. Number two, when they are different from us, we keep labeling them that they are wrong. In fact, they are not wrong, they are different. They are different, and the purpose of their lives in this world is completely different. We need. And I heard you making a statement that I'll give to my son or a daughter what I did not get. That's wonderful. But quite a good number of people fail to give them what they got. See, we all lived in joint families. We imbibed the spirits of love, compassion, friendship, and family during that time. The entire colony is a family at that time and all that. Today, what is happening? The mother, father, children, they are on the dining table with their mobile phones. In fact, that defeats the very purpose of eating together. The saying goes that the family that dines together, it shines together. But we don't do that. So the moment we realize we stop labeling them, they are equally good, or in certain areas, they are better than what we are. I think a lot of peace will prevail in the house. This is just what I wanted to supplement. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good, Jay. Indira, go ahead. You raise your hand.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, ma'am. First of all, congratulations. It was a wonderful presentation, and you took us into the presentation completely, and we could visualize all the generations and their childhood, how it would have been. It was like a movie going on. It was exactly like that, and how our parents must have been, and how we would have been, what was the next generation. And I could relate to till my children, and then the newer generation. I didn't know that after 2013 there is another generation alpha. I was not that I could see them also now. So the changes can be seen, and we used to already relate that the generation gap is 2-3 years also, because this we have seen in workplace also, that there is a quite lot of generation gap in the opinions and in understandings. But what I have realized is, when we don't advise anybody, people are very happy talking to us. Let it be juniors, subordinates, seniors, children, or anybody. Just talking to them, they love talking to you. So I have very good friends of older generations and younger generations and smaller children. They want to know your experiences, and when we keep telling them our experiences in a story way, they're a lot more interested and they can learn with that. So advising never works at all, and we can just hold them, leave them behind. So this is what has worked with me also, and I even in the work area and at home also. Then they come to you for advice. Then they ask, seek, and respect the elders, obviously, and the children. Obviously, ma'am, we used to get marks in. There is some jokes were also there. We used to get marks in degree centigrade, and children are getting in degree Fahrenheit. So we have to acknowledge that they know everything. What we have got marks that was 50-60% at that time, and those children are getting 95-96%. They are thorough with the subject. They know each and everything. So we need to acknowledge that that is very much required. So I think a lot of things can be solved with just the understanding thing. And it was
Exactly.
great, ma'am. I really just wanted to say something, so I opened up. Otherwise, it was a lovely presentation, ma'am. Really
Thank you.
enjoyed it. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you, Indira. Ami Kumar
What
Sarpati. Sarpati, go ahead.
Sir, good evening, sir. Good
Go
evening,
ahead.
madams.
good evening.
Sir,
Good evening, sir.
regarding experience, that is irrelevant. Are experiences irrelevant? Younger generation, they should also gain from experiences of elders.
Come on, Sarpati, continue.
We can hear you, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
experiences. I am asking about experiences. Should the younger generation not gain anything from the experiences of the elders?
What you're asking, I'm paraphrasing it. Just see, sir. The younger generation is not getting the experiences of the older generation. They are not
Elders,
respecting them.
experiences of the elders. Those are very valuable.
They are not respecting. That's the thing you are asking, or you are saying.
No, they are not. They are not bothered about the experiences of the elders.
Bothering about that. Oh, that's what the ma'am Indra ma'am said. She said if we are advising, they are not getting our experiences. See, sir, if you are playing the kite
Yes.
play, we playing right. As Indra ma'am saying, we need to leave the kite to the sky, but the string must be in our hand. That's the thing. They independently they need to move. If they have any problem, we must hold the string. The string is need to be to fly high. The people need to fly, but don't give the advices. That's what she said. If you are advising, they are not ready to take the advice, and the gap is becoming big. If you're in a friendly manner, as Ashish Jain sir said, if you are moving with the friendly manner, as Sai Subbarao sir said, na, if you are moving with them in a friendly manner, and the advice is a very bad one, sir. Nobody is not hearing that one. Actually, in our elder generation, the advice in each function, sir, I saw that in some marriages also. And in older time, they will say Shubvartha. You said some Shubvartha for that. In each and every function, they will have a ceremony that the elders will say some the good words to the younger people. That is accepted in our that times. But if now we did that one, they will skip and they will download a movie and they will go and watch it. So they are not ready to. Here we can do what we can do instead of that modeling. We must do whatever we want them to do. They are ready to observe us. They are ready to model us, and they are ready to follow us, not in the advice, in our actions. If you're good, we are friendly. If you're happy, we are taking everything good in good manner. They will follow that the same. But if you're see so many places I saw, they will angrily say the child, "Don't be angry, don't shout." They shout and they say, "Don't shout." This not that's not the way we are saying right now. So only the way of saying is we must change, sir. That's the thing. If we want to take them that generation into our package, we need to tackle them. Don't give the advice. That's the first advice. We need to take that, and we need to model them. We need to be friendly then. That's the thing, sir.
Create
No, we should not.
a happy environment. Create
we
a
should not.
happy environment. Okay.
We should not give unsolicited advices.
No, sir. See, I can say sometimes solutions also not to be given before they asking us. They need
Unsolicited. No, madam. If they are not interested, we should not say.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Prabha,
There should be given the liberty.
Yes.
Prabha, you can ask. Prabha Ekambaram. Go ahead.
And
One and all.
good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am, it was a wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. and others' inputs were also very informative. I come from a training background, so I deal with even my kids as well as college children. So I have some basic question like, see, sometimes everything is acceptable. Whatever you say, we feel that it is right. But putting into practice is very difficult. So you have any specific strategies for practicing? That is my first question. Second is, I find the youngsters, most of them, not all of them, but most of them, they don't believe in hard work. So everything very easily. They don't have that belief in hard work. For example, if we say the school going kid or a college kid to practice max, they are just seeing the problems. They are not working on it. So how to inculcate the habit of, I believe that, and everyone else in this forum will also believe that hard work always reaps the benefit. Of course, we can be smart in certain things, that I don't deny. But in spite of that, also hard work has its own benefits. It gives us happiness, first of all. It makes us confidence to face the exams or anything. So how to inculcate the habit of hard work, or because I find some kids in this teenage or in the college going age, they speak very much, as you say, in the digital world, or they are very good in certain things, but basically they are very anxious. They are not able to face the problems and the challenges they have, even simple things.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
how to inculcate this, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, I can understand the question. Thanks for this question. Actually, I left that points and all. You make me to do that, tell that one. Actually, first question you are asking about the strategies. So how to, everything in the presentation is very good. We can hear and talk. How to practice that one. The practical example, the Sai Subbarao said, the Sir said, and the next one, what I am saying, patience is very important, ma'am. We could not implement anything in one day, so that, and everything, it must be from the start. We could not expect the child when he was in adolescent or in the college time to do this one or to do that one. We need, see, from the start we are taking the child to the new world. So from the start we need to imply some strategies. We need to be patient. Slowly we need to give everything. If you are bringing up your child, if it is for a child, if it is for in a workplace, we are the younger generation is coming straightly, so we could not grow up that child from the childhood. We could not tackle them. So at that time what we need to respect them, what they said. We need to give some modeling only, ma'am. We need to respect them after whatever they says, whatever they say. We need to say, okay, this is your opinion, I agree, okay, but this is my opinion, please listen to this also. We need to say, please listen to me this also. That's the thing. No other way. We could not say, I'm very big, you need to. They are not ready for that one. So the tackling them, the police is needed sometimes. So we can tackle like that one. And about the hard work and work, see, ma'am, these generation people, their parents, both the parents are employed. Maximum of the places. They are, or else if the mom is in a home also, so we are in some busy lifestyle, so we are not giving the quality time for that. We could not give that. I won't say you are not giving. We could not give the quality time. I'm not saying of the quantity time, quality time for the youngsters. So what happens, sometimes we will feel guilty. If I came from school, my mom will pamper me like that, but I could not do my child like this. For this, what we say, what we will do, we will pamper like that kid, like anything, with the things and all. You remember when you are in childhood, if you are getting first rank also, you won't get any prizes from your parents. You would not get it. Sometimes some grandparents may give some snacks for us for that one. But now what we are doing, at once we stepping outside of the our home, we are getting anything the kid wanted, whatever the kid saw. I'm not generalizing that one, but maximum of the time, what we are thinking, all the money, whatever we are earning is for that kid only. So if the kid, whatever want, he's getting, how he know the value of the hard work. If he need to work, then only he need to get some appreciation. If he is getting some gifts and appreciations, praises before hard working, he is adapting for that one only. No, so appreciate after he hard work. And also nowadays smart work is become very easy for them, and they are doing smart also. Regarding the studies, what you say, that smart work is not needed, hard work is only thing. So you say to them about the consequences. How, if you are hard work, what will be the result? If you are not hard working, what will be the result? Leave them to their choice. Believe me, the kids are very talented to take the correct decision. If you are insisting them, if you did hard work only, you will get result. Then only you will get good job. They will say, don't need me, don't need good job. They will go like that. If you given the choice to them, they will select the good one. This is my belief. Try that one. If it is working, tell to me also. I will be happy. But as a mom of a 26-year boy, I'm saying this will work. This is my practical, how to say, my practical experience. I'm saying this will work, ma'am. You try it down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very much needed, ma'am. We could not be patient for the 10 days. After the 11th day, we could not shout all the days, all the time. We must be patient up to they adapt to that behavior, and after that also that patience must become our quality to cultivate whatever we need from them. This is my lifetime.
Hello, can you hear me? Good evening to all.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, this is my first attendance to this program, and today only I came to know about this. And here I have some views to present on behalf of the tribe that I belong to. I'm a child and adolescent psychologist and counselor. And ma'am, your presentation was very good, and thank you for the inputs. I have few points to add to that.
Nagapriya,
the word we are...
Nagapriya,
yes,
we would
sir.
love to have a good session from you. Full session from you.
Sir, my pleasure. You tell me when I should do, and I'll jump in.
What I hope you will give a message. We will make a note of it. We will listen to you. If any question you can ask, but if you want to add points, we will give a separate session for you.
So there's only one point that I would like to say.
Please.
The generation gap that we are talking about is not created by the children. It's created by us. We forget to realize that a child has a brain, and we are not letting the child to use his own brain. We should realize that all of us as adults, we have thick, dense ego, and we always want to advise the children. My question is, why should your experiences be counted by my children? They have a brain to think and act on their own, and let's let them face the consequences. We are so anxious-ridden generation, as our elders, I would say, that we're not letting our children to face the consequences. Their children do not realize that for anything you should do hard work, because they don't need to work hard to get anything. We have to understand this. So let's reframe whatever thinking we have. Let's break the stereotypes, and let's come out of our cognitive biases and thinking distortions. And let's accept we have a wonderful generation ahead, which is consistently empowering the world. And the privileges, what we are experiencing today, it is because of some young, bright mind somewhere. So on that note, I thank you once again for the opportunity.
Excellent.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I think so. You paraphrased the full session in minutes.
Sunanda, Sunanda is there.
I think.
Sunanda, you take a note of Nagapriya's mobile number, phone number. We will have a session from more positively. Positive. Thank you, Nagapriya. Beautiful point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hi, Sunanda. Hi, Dhanakar sir. Hi, Vishal.
Hi, Akka. I'm blessed that you are in my session. Thank you, Akka.
I'm here only for you.
One teacher, not for me.
Nothing like that, sir. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. But Vishal is my younger sister, so wherever I see her name, I should be there. And this friendship is long, not something small. Awesome session, Vishal. Awesome session.
Vishal, do you know that Vidya is my niece?
Yeah.
Hi, Akka. You can't steal her from me.
Go ahead.
God bless you, Vishal. Lovely nuggets, nice topic, and you shared it in a wonderful way. It was so beautiful to hear your voice and your inputs, your thoughts. As you said, when we pour out what we have experienced in form of learnings and life lessons, I think the connectivity is much better. Many people might be able to share information. We can say even Google can share information. But what makes it different is when we add our life experiences or when we add our own twist to that story, right? And you amalgamated it so beautifully, dear. So lovely to hear you, see you, even to hear your voice. I mean, I'm so excited. So God bless you as always. Love you.
Thanks, Akka. Means a lot for me from your words. Thanks, Akka.
Over to you, Sunanda. Thank you so much for this opportunity, dear.
You're asking me, Sunanda? And friends, this today's session is really a surprise and a shocker for me in the sense I interacted with Vishal maybe 2.5 years back. She has actually interviewed me, one of the elders for her school program or research program or so. And after that, she was missing. And today when I saw Sunanda's brochure, Mrs. Vishalakshi, I said somebody else. I never thought it was Vishalakshi Mukunda. And it was a wonderful, fantastic, unimaginably good session, Vishal. And I can definitely tell you, because I'm quite elder to you, you evolved much. 2.5 years back, what Vishal is different from what Vishal today. And I can definitely say you have raised yourself very high. And your presentation, the way you have prepared PPT, everything is excellent. The examples you have given. And I'm also very happy with the interaction, close interaction. Subbarao had, Satpati had, Nagapriya had, Prabha Ekambaram had, finally Vidya Iyer had. And to be frank with you, if I were not to listen to your session today, if somebody were to say, Vishal took a wonderful session, I would have doubted them, to be frank with you. But really excellent session, Vishal. And I pray to God that we will still come up in life, still evolve, and continue to take wonderful sessions. Therefore, on behalf of all the people who are present here, on behalf of Manasa Subakara Mind Center, Yellow Pond Counseling Center, Forest Creative Arts, and personally on my behalf, because I was with you 2.5 years back for some time. And actually, I told you that I come to Salem and purchase something from a gift shop. But that is a different thing. But once again, on behalf of all of you, a wonderful, top-class, excellent, interactive session. Thank you, Vishal. Thanks, my friends, to all of you. Nagapriya, be prepared to take a session in course of time. Okay, Nagapriya? You should take a session, because I didn't allow you to completely share all your thoughts. Not that I'm feeling guilty, because of the session timings. Sunanda will say 7:30. That is why. Right. But you are going to take a session probably in December or whatever the may be. Okay, Sunanda. Once again, thank you, my friends. Subbarao, again, thank you for initiating the discussion. Wonderful session. All the best, Vishal. Convey my love to your kid and also regards to your husband. Thank you.
Thank you for all for your valuable time. Thank you, friends. Thank you, sir. Thank you.